By the way, Jack, I was the one who killed your parents.
This is the wrong time for that kind of revelation.
I claimed you for my own and raised you as a soldier in the army of the devil. I am your foster father and your worst enemy.
Why?
Because I needed to know whether we were really someone else's creation. We're repeating history, Jack. Liquid and Solid hunted down Big Boss, trying to sever the tie that bound them to him. Unless you kill me and face your past, Jack, you will never escape. You'll stay in the endless loop, your own double helix.
What?
It's time we were both free. I have other reasons for wanting you dead.
Right, but that's just like contrived.
The clues
But
to
there's
the
no
Patriots
reason to.
inside GW have been erased,
Know
but
what I
there
mean?
are
Like-
other traces.
This is why this is the problem with like free will arguments in games is like we still
The
have
information
to
is
do
being
this
carried
to
by
complete the
nanomachines
game.
in your cerebral cortex
We can't
and
not
throughout the neural
do it.
network they formed.
Which is why this is always such a frustrating sort of like there's no right. No, I making context totally, but there's no like as a game structure.
Brace yourself.
The winning move, but that's not like the winning move is not to play, right? But like it doesn't. You know what I mean? It doesn't result in like a situation where the media is completed. Right, but that's not a real option. If the conclusion is don't consume media, that's like very foolish. That's like very lame IMO. Like that doesn't prove anything. Nothing is solved there.
What's wrong with you?
But yeah, too many of the text though. Yeah, we gotta have less line breaks.
Is that the best you can do?
The afterburn thing kind of sucks.
What's wrong with you?
What's wrong with me? I'm trying to beat the game.
What's wrong with you? Let's go.
What?
Good work, Jack.
Okay.
This is where it gets interesting.
Phase 2. He's jacked. Oh, he's getting. Oh, nice. Oh, you're rising. That'd be sick. All right, sword fight. Let's go. Have any rations? We do.
Right, you have to beat Solidus. This is your last duty.
We're not just
Russian field
pawns
test.
in some simulation game, you know.
We are.
Yes, you are. You're nothing but mere weapons. No different from fighter jets or tanks.
What the?
The old model destroyed 4 years ago was Rex.
The new amphibious model is Ray.
Both of these are the same as the code names used by the U.S. Armed Forces to refer to Japanese warplanes during World War II.
Your code name, Raiden, too, comes from the Japanese Navy's name for one of its interceptors.
Stop it. I'm not a weapon.
Oh, really? Do you know the code name the U.S. Armed Forces used for the Japanese fighter Raiden?
It was Jack. Both of you are just weapons to be used and thrown away.
Just weapons to be used on the battlefield. Just pawns in a game. Exactly as you said.
And a weapon has no right to think for itself. Now, it's time to fulfill your purpose. Defeat Solidus.
Can we like undo the... There we go. Oh my god. Does rolling help? Might help.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
Let's go.
It does it. Oh, I can't stab. Yo, that's one thing I have in my control here. I can go for a stun kill. So much. The look at fight was not very good.
What's wrong with you?
It was fine, but what? Oh.
Is that the best you can do? Take this.
Ow.
Is that the best you can do?
That's why we're here. That's what twitch.tv/Essell_TV. We do the real discussions. We talk video games. We talk about the game videos. This is a game video, not a video game at this point. We did it. First try, Pog. Another snake bites the dust. And off with his head. That was non-lethal, I'm sure. It is really weird that they have lethal and non-lethal health bars, and then all the cutscenes are lethal. Are you going to impale yourself on the George Washington statue? Oh, God, okay, right. Oh, right, sure. It's just hydraulic fluids. You gonna throw your sword at him? What happened? Oh, gotcha. Clever. Oh, that's better. Again, another one that's understandable given the context, but would have been better symbolism. Yeah, Solidus' whole thing is interesting.
Oh, am I really?
No one quite knows who or what they are. The memories you have and the role you were assigned are burdens you had to carry. It doesn't matter if they were real or not. That's never the point. There's no such thing in the world as absolute reality. Most of what they call real is actually fiction. What
Okay.
you think you see is only as real as your brain tells you it is.
Then, what am I supposed to believe in? What am I going to leave behind when I'm through?
We can tell other people about having faith. What we had faith in. What we found important enough to fight for. It's not whether you were right or wrong, but how much faith you were willing to have. That decides the future. The Patriots are a kind of ongoing fiction too, come to think of it. Listen, don't obsess over words so much. Find the meaning behind the words, then decide. You can find your own name. And your own future.
Decide for myself?
And whatever you choose will be you.
I don't know if I can.
I know you didn't have much in terms of choices this time. But everything you felt, thought about during
That's
this mission
interesting.
is yours. And what you decide to do with them is your choice.
You mean start over?
Yeah, a clean slate, a new name, new memories. Choose your own legacy. It's for you to decide. It's up to you.
Ooh.
By the way, what is that?
What is
Dog
what?
tags.
Anyone you know?
No, never heard the name before. I'll pick my own name, and my own life. I'll find something worth passing on.
Nice. See, now this is good. There we go. Did we see Vamp somewhere?
They taught me some good things, too.
I know. We've inherited freedom from all those who fought for it. We all have the freedom to spread the word. Even me.
Snake, what about Olga's child?
Don't worry. I'll find him. Count on it. As long as you keep yourself alive, he's safe.
Do you know where Liquid went?
I put a transmitter on his ray.
Did he head for the Patriots?
Yeah, but I have a feeling they gave Ocelot a bogus location to begin
Makes
with.
sense.
Cheer up. We have a better lead. This contains the list of all the Patriots.
But Ocelot took it.
The one we gave you wasn't the real thing.
What?
This virus is coded to destroy only a specific part of GW, namely the information about the Patriots' identity. Which means that there's a parameter coded in here that defines what that information is.
Oh man.
I get it. Analyze the code and you can probably find out where they operate. Count me in.
No, you have things to do first. And people you need to talk to.
Rosemary, are you a simulation?
Snake?
wrong?
Huh, whatever. I'm not gonna ask any
Nothing.
questions.
Can I ask you something? Who am I, really?
I wouldn't know. But we're going to find out together, aren't we?
Oh. Yeah.
See me for what I am, okay?
What does that mean?
I know.
If you have a completely forged identity and like visual characteristics, what does that even mean? That's silly.
Do you remember this place?
Of course. This is where we first met. I remember now. Today is the day I met you.
That's it.
I think I found something to pass along to the future.
What?
Our
She said
child.
all living things want their genes to live on.
Are you talking about the baby?
Yeah. But genes aren't the only thing you pass on. There are too many things that aren't written into our DNA. It's up to us to teach that to our children.
What kind of things?
About the environment, our ideas, our culture, poetry,
There's two. Oh my god.
compassion, sorrow, joy.
The New York
We'll
Stock
tell them
Exchange.
everything together.
I'll tell them at the
Is
stock
that a
exchange too.
Proposal?
This is for your ears only.
Okay. We got like a take out of this. There's a take buried here. I like that. Okay. There's a take in here. Snake's monologue was my favorite part of this so far, because that like is a signal in the noise. The Patriots were like mostly saying noise. Okay, here we go. Get phone calls. Buckle up. Watch the damn credits. I want to see the credits first. But yeah, it was good. The Patriots thing is getting a little. It's a little silly. I think because like it's just like a very convenient plot device. The song is very good. It's a very convenient plot device. The Patriots. They are very, very convenient. And like the impermeability of like what's VR in this universe is also very convenient. Like there's no. And because of that, that's why I think Snake's monologue is so important. Because it's acknowledged. Snake's monologue I'm taking as like the sort of the real Kojima message there. Like the line about you didn't have many choices this time and about making meaning of the noise is very, very important, I think, because the line about there not being very many choices is about the construction of the game, sort of like a line about wishing they could have given more choices in the game structure, and I'd be aiming at that for the next one. So there's that. And then additionally, sort of like that line about sifting through like the postmodern condition of an onslaught of information that's very contextless and creating meaning out of that in however way that sort of suits you is a very cool message. It's a very good take, and I think that's totally valid. Sort of like the idea of meaning making through your context of what you experience while you're playing the game is the message. That the rest of it's just words, and I think that's a great note to end on for a game that just threw an hour of words at us. Yeah, exactly. I think again this is also sort of on the note of what's real. It doesn't matter. For me at least, right? Is I think the goal, like the sort of school of thought that wants to pick apart like the minute details of the lore, is sort of missing, is sort of looking at a lot of noise and not finding a lot of signal out of this. Yeah, exactly. Like it's not the, like the point of it is that like the point of the AI stuff is to disorient us and to sort of point at the player and say, hey, listen up, this is about you a little bit. More than it is about like, is Raiden experiencing this or not? And I think the answer is like, we can't tell, right? That's part of this whole sort of postmodern thing. This there's some classic Baudrillard stuff going in here, but like, yo, Zag, thank you for the 16 months. Pog, welcome to the postmodern Metal Gear Hour. We got some like classic Baudrillard in here, like the simulation is real, right? It doesn't matter whether it's simulated or not, because like the difference is gone now. It doesn't matter. Thank you, motion director So Toyota, for being awesome, making the motions. Right, so it doesn't matter. And that's fine. I like that substantial, like the conclusions that are drawn here. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do it. Anybody who knows my well-documented frustrations with Bioshock Infinite in particular, and a couple other games, but that game in particular, they handle this type of thing in a much worse way, IMO. Took away your unsub button. Yes, you'll stay subbed. Thank you for that. I'll put in a support ticket for you. I think that the game implies that, I think, pretty directly, that this is our VR mission. That they're trying with the solid state simulation idea is that it's a player stand-in. I think they both are. This is supposed to be like the refined version of MGS1. It's like the real test. So I like that. I always want this type of thing to help us understand how to engage with yeah, it's actually very interesting to hear that sort of like context stuff with the marketing of the game. That's very funny. So I think I do wish there's always like 1 degree more of like, what do we do with this information? Like, we understand that like games are constructed and they're sort of like, we're being led by the Patriots through our decision-making trees, right? And that's all fine and dandy, but what do we do with that knowledge is the question. I think Snake's line is very helpful there, but doesn't quite get us with the free will angle. We didn't solve the free will angle that well. But I think Snake's bit was sort of the main way to do it. I do like the way that whole scene played out. That was really, really cool. Like that Snake monologue like saved a lot of the ending for me. In a big way. That was like exactly what I needed, like sort of like a clear, what do they want us to take away from this? And like Snake sort of said it, and that wrapped up a lot of that really well. Oh yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, like, whenever this fourth wall breaks, I tend to want something a little bit. There's very few games that manage to drive the point home in a way that doesn't result in the game saying, well, just stop playing the game then, because that's not helpful, right? Like it's not helpful. I love Hotline Miami, but like Hotline Miami doesn't give you a choice with all of its free will stuff, and so like you don't get to make a decision other than to not play the game, which is not, again, just like not helpful as a conclusion. So it explores some stuff about, sort of like the nature of games, and violent games in particular, but like it doesn't give us a conclusion there. So I think that's the trick. I don't know. There's not a lot of games I can point to that have done this better, though. There's just a general frustration of mine. I think Stanley Parable does a pretty good job with it. I really like Stanley Parable. I think they do meta in a way that's really engaging. Okay. Just keep the number of lines of text of the.
Life
All right, here we go.
isn't just about passing on your genes. We can leave behind much more than just DNA. Through speech, music,
Culture.
literature,
Get cultured.
movies, what we've seen, heard, felt, anger, joy, and sorrow. These are the things I will pass on. That's what I live for. We need to pass the torch and let our children read our messy and sad history by its light. We have all the magic of the digital age to do that with. The human race will probably come to an end sometime, and new species may rule over this planet. Earth may not be forever, but we still have the responsibility to leave what traces of life we can. Building the future and keeping the past alive are one and the same thing.
God.
Snake, you there?
There we go. Okay.
It's me. I've finished going over that disc.
Did you find the Patriots list?
Of course. It contains the personal data of 12 people. There was a name on it. Snake, it was one of our biggest contributors.
What's going on around here?
I don't know.
Anyway, where are they?
Well, we were right about them being on Manhattan, but
But what?
they're already dead. All 12 of them.
They're in the
When
network.
did it happen?
Well, about 100 years
Told
ago.
you. I called it. I told you.
What the hell?
I told you. So then they said they could digitize genomes. That or 69 rations. Nice. Oh, okay. Can't. Got a camera. Okay. So there are 2 phone calls. I only got 1 phone call. I think Kojima would definitely like to. I agree. He definitely just liked that tech. Is this the opening again? I don't know, guys. Oh, did I? It was sitting there for like 10 seconds. Nothing happened. Oh, okay. Nice. I don't know, guys. I did call that, by the way. When they said digitized life, I was like, they're all in the network. Okay, everybody's talking MGS3. I understand we want MGS3. Understood. Totally understood. I'm gonna play MGS3. I have the whole thing right here. I told you guys I'm playing the whole series. I'm gonna do it. I promise. I'm not gonna not play the whole series. I'm excited to play it. I believe the hype. I'm not saying I don't. Money hop, dog. Good channel usually. really, I generally like bunny hop stuff. Okay. What am I gonna say? Yes, we're gonna do it. We could do it next week or the week after, I think. The reason why I like to take a little bit of a break when we're doing a long series playthrough like this, if there's anybody who follows my channel doesn't want to watch these games, they are shit out of luck for like a month, and that's not fair to anybody who doesn't like the games. They don't get any Essell content for like a long time, and that's something that I don't like to do. Like if I was playing a game you didn't like, that would suck. Also prevents burnout a little bit. I'm not saying it could be a long time. I'm saying it's going to be like a short break. We'll get back into it. Especially because I know 3 and 4 and such are much longer, right? At least to my knowledge. So I do want to play through the rest of the games. That's my current plan. Just maybe not tomorrow is the big thing. Not much. Okay, good. That's good to know. Okay. So, okay. Is 4 longer then? I think a lot of, like, big breakdowns of stuff like this are going to be a big stretch. Because I think at the end of the day, like, Snake's monologue is, like, the thing, right? Like looking too hard at it is not going to result in much. Cutscenes, okay. So we have Mega Man 11 coming up next week that I want to get to. We don't want to, like, start it for MGS3 for a couple days and then, like, get into Mega Man and then, like, get confused. So yes, I have controls here, thankfully. I'm excited. So we're gonna play it. Do not fear, we're playing it. Like anybody who's been around for the Zelda stuff, I started playing Zelda like early 2017 probably, and played through it throughout the rest of the year. And then into this year, I think a little bit too. It's not gonna be like that because there's less games, but we're gonna try to take a couple days off. We'll see how long Mega Man 11 goes. So either it'll be late next week or early the week after. Is my expectation to start MGS3. That is the current plan. In the meantime, we'll do a couple nights of other stuff, Mega Man 11, and see where we go. So that's my current plan. If that's not what you're into, I apologize for the delay, but we will be playing it. If you're do not fear, I will be playing MGS3 and 4, and 5. What happened to the chat? Hold on, I need to fix this. Hold on, I need to fix this. While we're here. What? Oh my god. Okay, hold on. This needs to get fixed. Okay, hold on. We're getting there. Okay. Should be good. All right. Is it on hard? Okay, good to know. So yes, do not fear. We're doing it. We're gonna do it. Nobody worry about that. It's not gonna be a long break from it. It's just gonna be a little bit. Extras and actions. Okay. It's gonna be without the mission reminders because it's gonna be a little bit, guys. It'll be sometime again late next week, early the week after is my current goal for starting MGS3. And so that's the current plan. So next week we'll do some Mega Man and some other stuff probably. If you have other recommendations for anybody who's joined us on this playthrough for games other than Metal Gear Solid in the future, please do let me know. I'm always taking recommendations for stuff to play. So the stuff you want to see from me, let me know. That's how I know how to play this stuff, aside from new things. No, because we're gonna. Mr. Bones Wild Ride is too much of a thing. We're probably gonna set like a bunch of days for it. Would be my current plan. To like set like specific days where we do Halloween stuff, but we're not gonna do it for all month because that's just. Also, this game's got spooky stuff in it. It's fine. That counts. Yeah. So yeah, I'm saying like this game's gonna be either Ghost Babel. Okay. Make sure we learn the game. Okay. Understandable. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we're gonna do, so like I said, the current plan, late next week. So like, 4th or 5th, that kind of time frame, or the 8th through the 10th of October. There's not gonna be a long break in between the games here because I do want to make sure we continue this arc here and don't worry about it. I don't know how we're gonna get how soon we're gonna get to the whole series. I do want to play the main games pretty quick though. Including Peace Walker probably. I have that in here too. So that is that. Like I said, if you guys have any other recommendations or stuff you want to see from me, I'm always down to take recommendations and stuff. I do a lot of blind playthroughs of things on the stream for anybody who's new as of the past couple playthroughs. So I'm always doing stuff like this, and you know how it goes. Now we'll probably do both. 5, we know 5 is going to be frustrating, so we'll go into it knowing that. But I know 5 is people really do respect 5 a lot, despite the frustrations. What was I going to say? Yeah. Exactly, yeah, that's, yeah, the goal was to play both. The goal is to play both. And yeah, because we got stuff coming up. Other than that, let me see if there's anything else coming up that might get in the way. Monster Hunter, you say? The world ends with you. Probably gonna pick up sometime in October. So Caliber 6, I'll be playing a little bit of, maybe not a lot of the stream though. And then we have a pretty big gap in November until I don't know if I'm gonna play Fallout or not. I'll have to decide. There's not a lot of like new stuff that I'm like really intent on picking up immediately. Maybe Spyro? That'll be fun. And maybe Fallout, depending on if I can get a Fallout crew together. Maybe we'll do Fallout. You'd play Peace Walker after everything else, okay. I already have Rising. So I got that on sale like ages ago, so we'll do that. Okay. All right. So that's the current update. I'll be doing an update on the YouTube channel at some point soon to give you guys a deal of some updates for the stream as well. So keep your eyes peeled to the YouTube channel for both the uploads of the VODs from this, as well as for more stuff from me. Thanks, Ziegler. Good to see you. Good to see you. Thanks for being here for the playthrough. So MGS3 is happening. Should happen within the next week or so. So keep your eyes peeled to that, guys. Again, Twitter and Discord are the best places to find me for more info from what I'm up to, as well as the YouTube channel, which is getting updates more frequently now. So Twitter and Discord, though, especially Discord, are the best places to figure out what I'm up to, and I'll be on, as always, every night but Friday. So I'm on tomorrow night. Not sure what the plan is for tomorrow night quite yet, but we may, I don't know if we're going to kick off. We've been doing Souls genre stuff on Sundays for a long time, but we're a little burnt out on that, so it's this kind of links right there, also below the stream and also here. I'm not sure if we're gonna do more Dark Souls tomorrow or not. We'll figure it out, and then after that we'll do Mega Man next week, and then we'll go from there. In any case, folks, thank you so much for being here tonight for this awesome stream. Really enjoyed the end of this game. Have some more thoughts at some point, probably. Don't know quite what yet, but we'll figure it out. and hopefully I will see you all very soon. But until next time, enjoy yourselves tonight, get some rest, and peace out.